Hi, collective. It's Shana. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective will be using Mercy Truth. Oh, Messy Truth Collective. Maybe it's something about mercy. Okay, answers for love, lies, and letting go. 6 Instinct Oracle deck and True Crime Oracle cards collective. Okay, we'll see how these work together. Collective, I changed things up a little bit. Okay, I improvise. It's awkward because this is not a desk. Okay, but hopefully the cards won't fall on the floor because this is taller and I don't have the proper chair. Okay, I may have to pause, but hopefully I'll be able to control this flow. Okay, all right, collective, but this will be a blackouts. Okay, and it's pretty much because the decks are primarily black on the back side. Collective. Okay, and let's go. Let's make a quick reading because I've been working really a lot today. Collective. Okay, and I just want to get in maybe a couple if I can. Okay, all right, and quicker ones, right? All right, Archangel Michael, blackouts, who this? Spirit guides, collective. Okay, beautiful. What's the tea? Black tea, collective. These are quick. Alright, let's keep it. Someone looks sad, maybe in a relationship, collective. Let's get the bottom as well, okay? Alright, we're almost there. I don't know how this deck is going to work. There's no words, okay? Tell us a little known secret about dark matter, please. Alright. Let's get the bottom too. Okay, collective. I don't have much room. Less room now, collective. Alright. I don't want to get rid of my little black rose there. Okay. Alright. Let's move it over a little bit. Alright. Let's go. It's metal, collective. Okay. Alright. Spirit guides. Who this? We have spirit guides, collective. You have an innate connection with your spirit guide, which are here to help you which are here to help your soul attain its greatest potential on earth, collective. What a beautiful who this, collective. Okay. So maybe you're in a situation now where you need guidance, collective. I mean, we all need guidance, right? And especially in the times that we're in. Okay, but I feel like they're happy to assist you. Okay, look at the ghost happy face, collective. Okay, I'm getting like Casper the friendly ghost. Okay, all right, these are quick. Let's get to bottom. I feel like there's a very deep message here, collective. Wow, the creative. I feel like you're the creative, collective. Creatives help others to see life in a new light, to perceive a new dimension, a deeper way of encountering what we know. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely tapped into other dimensions, collective. I feel like you very well may see your your spirit guide, something like Casper the Ghost, collective. Okay. All right, let's get one. No, let's keep going. This is who this is, collective. It's quite simple, yet unique. Okay. All right, let's go. What's the T, spirit guides? The black tea. No contact zone. Enforced distance. Silence game. Still attached, okay? So I feel like you're upset with someone that you're in a relationship with, right? Or you all are distant with one another, okay? And there's some sort of division here, okay? I feel like maybe you all aren't treating each other the way you want to be treated by another person, okay? Which possibly means that you're not treating yourself how you want to be treated, right? I think that's sort of how it works, right? Something like that. Because if we're treating ourselves the way we should be treated, collective, we won't allow others to treat us otherwise, okay? At least they have to respect you, collective, okay? As well as me, right? But when we're going through those moments when we haven't fully learned to love ourselves, collective will lower our standards every time, okay? All right, so there's something about a relationship and you're separated possibly, or they're instructing someone to maybe go into solitude. All right, what's the T? Never really over. Lingering energy, soul tie, no closure. So I feel like this person, you and this person, you're always on the break or something. I'm getting a volatile relationship. I'm getting that there's third parties here, okay? And this is a part of the problem. Okay, but I feel like you know that this person does not deserve you and they don't treat you properly, okay? And I feel like you know that it's time to leave and stop playing this game with this person of in and out, okay? Because this could lead to tragedy, okay? Complete tragedy, especially in a time like this, okay? All right, because if you're in a relationship, you're going to be intimate at some point, right? And even if you're using condoms all the time, I just don't think it's a good idea, okay? But especially, you know, at some point you may not use a condom, collective. And if they don't have respect for themselves and they're out sleeping around, collective, they're going to bring you something, okay? It's just how it works. All right, let's get a clarifier. Now let's look at the bottom and then we'll get a clarifier as well. What's the problem in this relationship? And we'll move on. Oh, I'm so... Nah, did I drop another one, collective? I surely did. Give me a second. And it's a tight spot. All right. So cycle repeat. I feel like you're in a repetitive loop with someone who does not wish or cannot treat you properly, okay? So cycle repeat. Same drama, different day, stuck loop. Maybe this person was sent in your life to keep you stuck, to keep you from going on a spiritual path, okay? And look, she's just always sad. It's like you're depressed a lot, collective, okay? Why? Because of this person that don't know how to treat you, right? Because they don't respect themselves, okay? It could be masculine or feminine. It's just the energy, okay? All right, show me. Which one was this? This was all a part of this, the bottom, okay? The T. Done explaining. No, this is a terrible cycle, collective. It's in the reverse. So there's a constant cycle of like making up the breakup, collective. Done explaining. No more justifying. Silent exit. Energy protection. So you're not protecting yourself when you're with this person, okay? I feel like it's dangerous, collective, okay? This person may have people looking for him too, is what I'm getting, okay? Silent exit. You don't want to leave, okay? Maybe when you want to leave and break up, or so you think in the moment, you have to make a big ruckus about it, collective. Which means you're not leaving anyway, okay? Yeah. And this is no more justifying. So you're justifying a poor relationship, a terrible connection that keeps you sad and always in your feels, collective, and feeling less than, okay? All right, what's the T? In their head. They keep you in your head all the time. This sounds like a plant to me, okay? Someone that was sent in to do this, okay? Possibly to cause you to possibly hurt yourself or something, collective, okay? So I say it's time to choose yourself. And this is why your spirit guides are here. They want you to choose yourself, okay? And let this loser go, okay? In their head, overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. They want to keep you in your head about a piss poor relationship, collective, okay? If that's what you want to call it, okay? We've all been there. We played the fool, okay? Some of us more than others, but that's okay. I feel like it's time to choose yourself. This is what your spirit guides want you to know. That's the T, okay? All right, we're almost done. Tell us a little known secret about dark matter. Okay, let's see how we can interpret this, collective. Rope, collective. I'm getting like tethers, okay, like in space. A cord or something, an attachment. Something that can tie something together. Okay, listen. Little known secret about dark matter. Collective. This sink right here with this glycerin here, okay? Running water in a rope. Water speaks about, could speak about space, collective. Being that I got a tether with that rope, okay? Maybe there's some similarities. Maybe it speaks about ties to water. Like ties, space and water having ties as well, right? And dark matter is a part of space, right? I would think, and it's the majority. So maybe this is what they're saying, okay? That there's some ties from dark matter to space or something. It's intricately interwoven or something, collective. And I really got to get a read on this glycerin soap, whatever this is over here. Looks like that old school soap, okay? And maybe these ties, maybe it's saying it produces something. Maybe that's like black goo, but it's not black, collective. So maybe it produces something that's like a fatty oil or something. But you can't see it or feel it or touch it, or maybe not touch it. Maybe you can't touch it. Maybe it's like I'm getting a plasma type where it's thick enough to see it possibly, especially if there's color to it, okay? But you can't like just grab it in your hands and put it in your pocket. Something like that, collective. Okay, let's go. Bottom of the deck. Let's get this one too. All right, for the T. Broken trust. They keep breaking your trust, collective. They keep lying and cheating, okay? It says lies, cheating, promises shattered, collective. I feel like they're saying drop this zero, collective, and get with yourself, because you're the hero, okay? Or the shiro, okay, collective. Bottom of the deck, and we're going to close it. All right, what is it? Little known secret about dark matter, please, Archangel Michael. Oh, this church, collective. The church, you see how the light's coming in, right? But down here's the darkness. And on the sides, and there's a beam. Even though the light is coming, looks like it's shining down. It would be, right? Because the sun is in the sky, right? But I feel like it talks about ties, tethers to the sun, possibly, okay? As well as how dark and light are intricately tied together. And how darkness produces light, collective. And that's 13 on there, the death number, okay? The death card I'm getting, okay? So I'm getting transformation, okay? So it brings about some sort of transformation. It's tied to the sun as well, okay? Even though it makes no sense, but maybe this is what it's saying with that glycerin, okay? As well as with the water and the glycerin, I'm getting like CMEs or something, right? but I feel like they're talking about like a bridge between worlds. Space being water, okay? The glycerin being some sort of matter, substance. The dark matter, right? It doesn't have to be this color, right? Because it's not, right? I don't think, but it's substantive. But we don't know how to quantify it, okay? And I feel like this speaks about how the light and the darkness are one in a sense, okay? And the light comes from the darkness. The darkness here is like the foundation, okay? And it speaks about solitude or something, okay? And transformation. All right, let's see. And we're going to close it, collective. Show me this sink with this substance there. Explain a little further about this dark matter. And look, this makes sense too because you're producing this dark matter in this state with these people, okay? This is why they like to keep us down and our energy sad and we're feeling unsure and unhealthy and ugly, collective, everything, right? Because this is the energy that they feed off of. They don't feed off of that light-hearted spirit energy. Some of them do, okay? But they're scheming while they're usurping it, okay? So they turned it diabolical, right? But I feel like this is that good loosh for them, okay? When they got you in this horrible, depressed state, and they can draw off of this, right? And they know all along that they're acting in front of your face, right? And behind the scenes, they're snickering and laughing, collective. Like little vampiric, low vibrational demons, okay? All right, and I'm not saying all vampires are, just don't go sucking on people's energy that don't want you to suck on it, collective. You have to inform a person that this is what you're about and this is what you do. And you allow them to make the choice, okay? But they can't do that because most people would reject it, collective. All right, let's get this, collective. What is this sink? How does it tie in with this dark matter and this little known secret? And we're going to close it. I can't believe it's almost 20 minutes, collective. I just knew this was going to be like 10 minutes. Let's get that one and close it. Operating table. Okay, so it's like some sort of surgery because she's producing a lot of this dark matter, okay? And this is what he wants. In this case, she looks like she's the one being abused here, okay? And he's fueling off of it. He might be taking it back to a whole group of other people, collective, or at least a third party, different ones, I feel, okay? And they're basking off of someone else's energy, collective. It's like getting a blood transfusion and not testing to see if the blood is good for you and that you won't reject it, okay? It's like putting on somebody else's skin, collective. That'll make you break out in hives, okay? All right, let's see. Dark matter, little known secret. The pool, collective. Water. Something about water. It's like a never-ending flow, collective, of dark matter. When people keep you feeling powerless, okay, and wronged, okay, they make you feel like you're all wrong, collective, and they don't give you the opportunity to use that energy, right, and transform it after going or as you go through these emotions and feelings, right, in order to create something better for yourself. No, they come in and they keep drilling you with it, collective, as they swipe all that wonderful creative energy, okay? All right? And keeping in mind with the sun as well, though, with this glycerin soap, collective. The sun, I believe, is really a black sun, collective, okay? When the corona, I'll keep saying it, when the corona in an area is not visible or it's not active, let's say, right? They call it like, what do you call it? A black spot or a sunspot or something, right? And it's just where you can see the surface of the sun, collective, and it's black. It looks black to me, okay? So I feel like that's the key right there. This is what they're saying. And how that black sun when it activates, and I guess it's balance in there, right? It's gotta be. And it transforms and it creates this wonderful, beautiful aura, collective, okay? They want to steal your aura because they want to use that dark matter to do other dark things, collective. I say choose yourself. And that's what your spirit guides want too. All right, collective, like it if you like it.